Right, chaps, we're back with EU4 1.35 as the Ottomans and their brand new mission tree, as well as a few other little things that they can do. You know, like justifying an invasion. For those who don't know, this is a whole thing that you can just take a nation if they have less than 150 development, and they become a special kind of vassal. We also have a Janissaries thing, and more importantly, the Janissaries are now red in color. So we're going to go ahead with this Ottoman campaign and play it by ear and just see how we get on. There's a lot of really cool stuff. Like, for example, I'm looking forward to defeating the Mamluks, where if we have 6 provinces, we get ourselves an invasion casus belli on the Mamluks. And, well, let's just say you're going to want to keep watching to see what happens to the entirety of the Mamluks with that. Everything builds to this city, the world desire. Obviously, we want to take Constantinople. I do want to get these Janissary privileges as soon as possible. Now, that's going to be a bit of an issue later on down the line because we're going to have some, like, Janissary problems. But that's not a problem for right now. Right now, we're going to get as many Janissaries as we possibly. Refill the Hortas. Gives us permanent claims on this slot over here. And train the Janissaries, which gives us morale of armies for plus 10% for 25 years. Right, let's hand out these Janissary privileges. I'm going to hand this out, well, as if I don't care about the future. Oh, look at this. Land leader shock. Yearly army tradition. That sounds like fun. Janissary celibacy. Yep, that's a very good idea. Disciplined training. Draconic training till the end of the game. Grab ourselves that. Oh, land maintenance modifier. Oops, don't mind if I do. There's no way I get out of this without, without triggering a lot of things here. Devashine system and loyalty to the Sultan. Oh, would you look at that? Janissary's influence is 100 or greater. So if they go up to 100, I'm dead. Oh no. Well, for now we get this. The Janissaries. Over time, the Janissaries grew in power and influence over the state, as the Sultans relied more and more on their services. Nowadays, they are their own warrior class in Ottoman society and command significant privileges if left unchecked. But in the end, they are just another chess piece of board using white. Right, we're going to go ahead and conquer the Beyliks. Is that not a mission that gives you... There you go. That's the mission that gives you claim Constantinople. I'm very surprised if that wasn't the case. Really living life on the edge here. 93%. I should not have gone that high. That has really badly screwed me over. I just thought it'd be funny. Oh, man. I voluntarily strapped a time bomb to my chest just for fun. And we begin with the victory over the Varna Crusade. I'll leave this on for a second if you want to pause it, but they've really invested a lot of time into the historical flavor text. It's always worth a read, and this is as someone who doesn't even read the flavor text of the game anymore. I usually just click through the options because I know them so well. It's always exciting to find something new to read, because it gives a lot of historical insight, and they're usually really, really fun. None will dare lift a finger as we sweep our way through the Balkans. Oh, wonderful. After that, we get another general. We can get ourselves the Aftermath of Varna, which gives us a claim on Constantinople, as well as these little areas. So go ahead and revoke my guarantee of Ragusa. No reason to keep it. And then on the first of the month, we're going to declare war on the Byzantines. With any luck, they won't get any allies, and we can just stomp them. Siege Engineer Urban. Excellent. He tried his luck with the Byzantine Emperor, but as they could neither afford a salary nor possess the materials necessary for constructing such cannons, he forced himself to turn to the Sultan. The feels a little bit weird. He saw himself forced to turn to the Ottomans. I mean, he didn't have to. He promised to create a cannon big enough and potent enough to blast the walls of Babylon itself. We grab this, and then we have a 50% cheaper advisor that we can hire. I'm actually going to take a cheeky little loan to start with. I'm going to grab this guy, aggressive expansion impact, and then when we hire Urban, we can grab ourselves the guns of Urban, which gives us mortars that are free because we hired Urban, which is great. So we just get ourselves 4 cannons. Also, here are the perks of having a Janissary. 5% discipline, minus 10% received in both fire and shock, assault force ability plus 50%, and army drill game modifier plus 50% as well. So potent soldiers indeed. Let's put that to the test. Go ahead and leave blockade there. Tank over here, and blockade over here as well. And we do want to win this naval battle. Might as well grab a vigil there. We've lost 2 galleys. That's upsetting. See the alliance situation over here. It looks pretty decent to me. Well, for me at least. So we have claims on all these Turkish miners, and we're going to exercise those claims. The only issue is with the Ottomans at the start, you don't actually have that much manpower because you build up to your force limit, obviously. We go ahead and take out Jandar. Like that. Consolidate these regiments, or shift consolidate. Create 2 0-strength units. There's 1 0-strength and 1 500. 500 is going to go hold that siege. The other ones are going to go to Belvedere. I don't really want to be fighting that, but we will. Thank you. Ottoman troops are still fantastic. Good to know. I've seen a lot of people complaining that they think the Ottomans are going to be ridiculously overpowered. To that, I'm a little bit skeptical. because you could still do insane things with the Ottomans in previous patches. Like, this is nothing new. Also, I think the decadence side of things means that the Ottomans are going to be less potent, personally. I don't think the AI is going to be able to contend with that if it makes mistakes. So I think we're going to see the Ottomans break up a lot more. I don't think it's going to happen all that often, but I do think it will be a thing occasionally, which I'm excited for. That green Tlemcen, man. Every time I zoom out, Ramazan, you're allied to no one. Danjamrod, go put our guns over here, and let's go hide the fleet. In fact, let's go put them over here. All right, that's Constantinople done. Byzantine, I suppose. Fully annex them, of course. Now I just need to be at peace, and I can make Constantinople the capital. So let's get working on that. Take out you. Now, in the meantime, I might as well go to war with Ramazan. First, let's see this. The Ottoman government is a marriage of Roman governing system with laws and ideas of the Quran. While it proves effective for its purpose, it brings the same issues the old Romans had to deal with, the internal struggle for power. Fortunately for the young Sultan, these concerns are for his successors, as this is the period of the rise of the Ottomans. Nice! The effectiveness and stability of the internal government is measured by the level of the Ottoman decadence counter. If the counter reaches 100, then an Ottoman internal power struggle with disaster will be available. For those of you who are curious, that's this. Oh, we've just got monthly decadence -1. Sweet. Decadence is 0. At maximum, tech cost plus 100%, manpower recovery speed minus 50, idea cost plus 100, teachability, ugh. But if you get rid of it, like, and you fulfill the disaster's requirements, then you're a bit of a beast. So I'm tempted to let decadence fire after this age and then create an Ottoman Empire that would stand the test of time instead of just constantly fighting the decadence. Because right now, it will just tick up. Absolutism and completing the state agendas decreases decadence. But everything else, Sinop, finish off Jandar, grab these guns, head down here, and there we go. We're going to start to get a coalition, but that's fine. Let's have a truce with you. Firstly, we can make Constantinople our capital, which gives us a stability, and, well, gives us an empire rank, makes Constantinople amazing, which is awesome, and we get City of the World's Desire, which gives us even more stuff in Constantinople, and for 25 years, we get development costs and devastation down. For 15 years, we get tolerance, true faith, and yearly legitimacy. The great capital, Konstantiye, I don't know how to pronounce that in the Turkish tongue. This shall be the beginning of our classical era. I like this. Like, the Ottomans ramp up to, like, this beast of a nation, which makes a lot of sense because that's exactly what they were at this point. And then later on, their decadence would catch up with them. I would like to do two things now. I want to take Epirus and then Karaman. That's one, that counts as one thing. And then immediately after that, I want to go after the Mamluks. Manpower may be an issue though. Okay, let's go ahead and conquer Epirus. Gives us reign in Greece. Every owned Greek province loses 100 autonomy and 20 years of separatism. Okay, nice. The fall of Constantinople, Mehmed II proclaimed the Ottomans the legal successor of the Roman Empire, so did everyone else. Justified an invasion of Otranto in 1480 with further ambitions to conquer Rome for the Ottomans, but he died. Which is kind of insane. Like, that happened quite a bit in history, where, like, someone would have, like, grand designs, and then you're stuck thinking, like, what if, for example, Alexander the Great dying at 32. That man, if he lived another 30 years, who knows? He may have conquered literally all of India. He could have also watched his empire crumble. We could have seen someone else take over. He could have maybe had a kid, and we could have seen a massively prosperous empire that survived to this day. Incredibly unlikely scenarios, all of them. Each more unlikely than last, but it is a potential scenario. Before we do anything else, I do want to declare war on the Mamluks. They're going to have Miltech 3, we're going to have a bit of advantage. We get some more Janissaries. So we need to own Damascus or Al-Quds, Jerusalem or Damascus, and then just have 6 provinces. So we just take this region here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be enough to trigger this, which gives us an Ottoman invasion Casus Belli, which I'll show you in the meantime whilst we wait for the truce to trickle down. I also finished this. Press into fleet, gain an admiral with tradition. Now we need until the end of the game. Nice. So if we have light ships protecting trade, and we have 20% or more trade power in Ragusa, Iskandaria, or Halab. So that's here, here, or here. Unfortunately, the Venetians have taken out Ragusa. I don't really want to challenge them, but Aleppo we can definitely do. And then after that, we can get relations with Venice, where we can get naval warfare preparations and securing the Bosphorus and going down that route. So we're sort of like triggering everything as it comes, which is nice. This stuff's to do with Iberia, which I'm not ready for yet. Still need to go after Egypt first. So let's go ahead do that. Don't we go against? Obviously have to do that. Change the development by 1. A great project. Cost me 100. Right, we are going to be outnumbered, but we are also the Ottomans, so I'm not too worried. Send in the cannons. There's our truce to Serbia and such, which is good. See, can I take on your fleet? Maybe? I catch it right. I'll take on that one for sure. Renaissance is a thing. It's gonna be close actually. We're fighting this. The only siege is in Scandaria. So no, I'm gonna go for no. I didn't want to fight that, and yet I did. Oh, cheers, Carmichael. Appreciate that, mate. Still gonna murder you. But, you know, it's nice. Breach the walls here. Let's get this going quickly. If he's going to blockade me, I do need to fight him. Unfortunate, but we We move. Come on, just take the siege, thank you. And let's collapse on him. Reason I need to do that, so I can take Damascus as soon as possible. They won't go around me, that's fine. Ooh, use the Patriarch as proof for the claim of being second Rome, or close it down and confiscate its properties. Ooh, that is good. Or gain a bunch of pace power, but I mean, 75% cheaper. Greek Orthodox theologian. Yeah, I'll do that. I've been scammed. I didn't get one. Where's my theologian? Right. Could keep fighting to 100%, but this should give us everything we need. And realistically, 100% is 2 more provinces, and I'd rather just have the invasion cast a spell. I think I'll just take money off him and move on with my day. I believe this should give me the event, or the mission. Excellent. Yeah, defeat the Mamluks, which gives us an invasion on the Mamluks, which will last for 50 years, and using against them will enable a special chain of events which can be triggered, which when we control Al-Qahira. So when we take Cairo, we get that. Brilliant. Trigger the collapse of the Mamluk Sultanate event. Perfect. We'll go ahead and do that when the truce is up, which is 67. So for now, do I core these territories? I mean, there's not really much point in having Syrian vassal, is there? And these are rich territories. I suppose I'll give it to Syria, and then it just helps with my admin side of things, because I've not really taken any admin tech. You know what? Let's do it. I need 6 more light ships. Be protecting trade, Hungarian conquest of Bosnia. All right, we need sort of a low-level fight now. Oh, perfect. And here's one right now. Should be a rather quick one. Okay, he didn't just eat. We're going to justify an invasion on Serbia, which is this new thing that we can do. And I'll show you exactly how it works now. All right, send about 30,000 men over there. We've taken that caravan. We'll take these provinces directly. All right, we just need a bit more for unifying Anatolia. You become a tributary state. Does that not mean we get this event? Where are you? Opinion at least 150. Gonna make some in March. And whilst we're heading over there, protect trade in Aleppo. Did that not give me the event? Maritime presence. Or at least 10 light ships protecting trade. What the hell do you think that is? There you go. Maritime presence. Perfect. I also would like you to... That's gonna make you disloyal? Really? Oh, Syria. I've seen the sort of the size differentials here. We get the ability to establish an Ayelet over here. Head straight in. I kind of want this lot to be a siege stack behind us. It's populated through Janissaries, but that's fine. He says sending both of his combat armies to siege. Conquest against Ethiopia. Did they just fight the Mamluks and win? Okay. Do another mission. Which one's this? Oh, I didn't actually click a maritime presence. I just had it. That should be it. You've been attacked by Herzegovina. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Wish you luck. Then here, I obviously want the gold mines. We're going to take these provinces and then establish an Ayelet. And they're green, and they're hard to see, but they are an Ayelet. And it says here you go. An Ayelet is an Ottoman subject that focuses purely on the governing land it possesses. Unlike other subject types, it will not join in any wars on its own unless directly ordered. So, national tax modifier 5% for them. Political relations. I don't really want an Ayelet. I have him now. I can call into war if he owes me favors. Now, another government reform. The Devasheim system. That seems flavorful. Let's do that. That gives us mechanic ability, national manpower modifier, and justice loyalty. So where do we find this? I didn't scroll. Okay, so we can conscript heathen recruits, which gives us manpower recovery speed and vassal manpower contribution. We can recruit a Grand Vizier, which gives us diplomatic advisor costs, an advisor itself, which is 33% cheaper. And also over here, we can assign pashas, which gives us corporation costs, which is great, as well as unrest and devastation reduction in those provinces. So yeah, pretty damned nifty. We go after Ayelet. What's the best way to go about this? Go reset the truce with the skill 3 command at 50% cheaper. Only skill 2. I'm gonna do this now actually. Every own heathen province loses 10 local autonomy. Actually, let's do it after we pour the stuff over here. So we're gonna attack Cyprus. Okay, that's my siege general. This is a combat general. Oh, we can go straight there. Let's just do that then. Why are we messing about, you know? Oh, we lost our good general. Avalonia is over here. It's a random province with 2-1-1. This is going to get 5 base tax, 3 base manpower, and 3 base. It's insane. There's Al-Qahira done. We just want a white piece. So let's collect a few more provinces. Go, that should do it. Once Syria takes that, that should do it. All right, let's go land on Cyprus. And there's Cyprus. All right, so we've got 5-year truce with the Mamluks now. Yeah, lead a siege. I think aggressive expansion is going to be better. We already have cannons. All right, we can call these provinces. Now I think we use the interaction. Line of the Janissaries. Oh, it's a bit early. Let's now nip in and go after Mamluks is no longer a valid rival for us. All right, let's give that to Syria, and then I think I'll just take the rest of this myself. I think I need to switch my focus over to admin. Unify Anatolia, which gives us local manpower modifier and monthly autonomy change. 15 years, and victory for the House of Osmanoglu. Beautiful, beautiful enough to bring a tears to a man's eye. I weep to see my flourish. So cool. Osman Ghazi himself must look down onto me knowing his legacy is safe and secure in my hands, and my heart flutters at the thought. Must be quite a satisfying moment, that. You know, untold horrors aside. Yeah, I was gonna wait, but like, Aragorn not coming in. What's my fleet? The early engagements do matter. 50 admin or 50 prestige. I think the 50 admins could be a good shout for us right now. All right, give wages. 333. What I could pick. But a 333 is decent. I'm not going to complain about that. Well, I literally just did. As I said, I wasn't going to complain about it, but that's neither here nor there. You can't prove it, even though you could probably scroll back in the video. But don't, because that's a coward move. Just believe me. Don't believe your ears and eyes. Oh, great, it's greedy. Still declared war on Aragon, so no Iberian wedding. Oh, I didn't even notice he was on my capital. That's actually really convenient for me, because he's blocked in by forts on all sides, right? Did he land those troops? Oh, it's competing fort zone against fort zone of control. Means that, yeah, you can leave through Aderne. There's Swalato. Go straight to Treviso. Don't attack the Hungarian peasants. Not yet, anyway. There will be a time where that is an appropriate action. No, the Syrians are doing it. But I just wanted a quick war, man. Guarantee their privileges. Let them train themselves. Mind that too much? I think I might just fight them, though. 32 in Constantinople. 32 right here. Go ahead, breach those walls. Oh, found some Venetians on the way. They fight with fierce discipline unlike any other army and utilize artillery for combat. Well, they don't have any artillery on them right now. Yes, the Syrians sacrificing themselves for nothing. No. Crimean Destiny, perfect. Makes them a march and gives us cavalry shock plus 0.25%. Part of vanguards. Awesome. You're a march now. I'll choose the Mamluks. Alright, and let's take out these Janissaries. I need to grow my army size because I'm kind of very dependent on them, and that's bad because that gives them a little influence. I think they've got an additional 46% influence on me right now, just because of that. I can declare war on you with the invasion Casus. Oh, right, roads. Let's just take you. I'm glad that we got an event for this. Deposing the Nightly Scourge, because honestly, ugh. That's 99%. Mining without occupying any forts in the area. I've got 99%. Why do I need to do this? It feels very reductive. Milan declared war. Yeah, that'll happen. Just accept the peace deal. You can leave. There we go. Now I'd also like money. Okay, that'll do me nicely. All right, time for the main event. 98%. Let's keep an eye on that. People start joining coalition against me, so I need to move now. Duh. And now we just need to get to Al-Qahira. Everyone's declaring war on Venice. I feel bad if I felt bad. I'd say I feel bad, but I don't feel bad. I'd be disingenuous and lie. Yeah, we can't afford to happen, so it's because they have such a high amount of Janissary troops. I'm like leaning heavy into Janissaries right now, just to get these early wars off done as soon as possible. There is a coalition. The rest after this anyway. There we go. Can't quite get that, can I now? If I take Qahira, everything should be okay. Got banking on, that's why I'm like heavy investing in it. Oh, Naples, that's annoying. I just fight the coalition, you know. I definitely need to rest a little bit. Collapse of the Mamluk Sultanate. To call the protection racket the Mamluks from running in Egypt and the Levant a state would be a generous assessment to say the least. My God. Armies of our great sultans cut a swathe of law and order through Syria and down into Egypt. Moreover, now Al-Qahira has fallen to our forces. The Mamluk administration has all but collapsed in their lands, and no real central government remains to oppose us in seizing the entirety of the Sultanate's lands for ourselves, which is what happened historically. So, we could just nick it. If we hold Qahira for 3 years, once we have 90% war score, the event of the fall of Mamluk Sultanate fires, allowing us to sign a white peace and creating an Ayelet of Egypt immediately. Or we don't do that. Let's just, you know what, obviously we're going to do it. So we need 90%. Okay, so we do need to siege everything. Alright then, chaps. Get the sieges going. Oh, there's an army there. Syria, could you do me a massive favor, mate? I'm rather nervous about that army there. Syria, could you do me a massive favor, mate? Can you take this province? I'm going to overstack just to make sure. Oh, I have another army up here. Okay. Ottoman particular. Right, let's go deal with those then. Syria. Can you do me another favor, mate? Alright, well, this is just Skandaria. Just sit a wall for 3 years. 90% plus. Seems like a long time. Right, there's Al-Qarak. I'll have to send an army back. Oh, 7%, nice. I'll have to send an army back soon to deal with those things. Jesus. Alright, I'll help. Alright, man. Mekhlaf, I'm going to need some access, please. Thank you very much. Brittany. You decided on Brittany, huh? Okay, interesting choice. Didn't want to fight that, but here we are. Okay, you know what? We're going to send back 16k now. But we'll take the express delivery version. Gonna fight me in the mountains. Seems like a terrible idea, but you do you. Okay, well, we got 99%. So we need to wait 3 years, so 69. Come out? No? Gotta take capital? Cool. We have a massive deficit of troops. That's okay. Dude, the Crimeans are doing well. There you go. Probably could have helped there. And I did. Sorry, man. There we go. Fall of the Mamluk Sultanate. That was a bit quicker than that. The city of Qahira is under Ottoman control while the Mamluk government is about to fall apart. The wretched Sultanate is nothing but an insulting memory of what Abbasid Caliphate once was before it splintered into its many successor states. 300. Or we just do this. And we just take. Subjugate Egypt. Perfect. We get the Ottoman campaign conquest on Tunis. And we get claims on them. Are we getting any ideas? I'm going to placate you a bunch. I think it's worth the 60 prestige. Nice. Get more base tax. Okay, I'm going to annex Syria. Would be a good idea. I can also get strong duchies. Maybe declared war on Aragon. Oh, the Aragonese managed to beat the Castilians. Just out of nowhere, we get Protect the Pilgrimage. Gives us 400 admin. 25 prestige and 25 legitimacy. Nice. We basically caught up an admin tech. Now look, that's an entire tech. Right, obviously I'm going to take a military idea. Quantity seems a bit unnecessary. I haven't did aristocratic, but not like that much. Go offensive, get the siege. Ah, nice. And gems in Constantinople, and paper is the future. All right, let's provoke a revolt in Crete, in Hisinkefa. We'll go help out in Halab first. Go keep my vassals' armies distracted. Negron separatists. Oh, it's waning. It's leaving. Okay. I want to trigger them. Okay. Well, let's go to Benghazi then. And then we will go to war with Tunis. Actually, I'm curious. What ideas do you have? Mamluk. Okay, right. Dress a Furman. Okay, let's see. Iran needs to be a subject. Have at least 15 transports. An artillery there. And we need to accept the Moorish refugees. Or they're a subject of ours. Okay. Granada gains Turkish as an accepted culture. Go ahead and co-belligerent both these guys. Win campaign on Tunis. Got our access. Let's just blitz them. Hoi 4 naval evasion. Look at that. Everyone's got their part to play. Oh, the Tunisians are in Malta. Oh, no. There's a siege of Kef. Position our troops over here. And let's move on. That was frighteningly efficient. Mainly because there wasn't a Tunisian army. Where are you guys off to? You want to do fire urban? Hey, put mosque in Azura. I haven't been assigning any pashas. I don't like that though. Minimum autonomy. Lose 2 stability. Attempting to eradicate all of the potential heirs may result in open rebellion depending on our ruler's skill. Yeah, alright. Siege of Jerba. Cool. So we gain 3 base tax, 3 production, 3 manpower, 4 manpower. Till the end of the game, it gives local tolerance. Oh, obviously, we want the monument to be better, so we're going to do that. It's now a level 3. We don't get those bonuses though, do we? Egypt does. And to get to annex Egypt, we need to do the fate of Egypt, fate of Mamluks. So we need them to be happy with us and have liberty desire less than 10%, and we need to own all the provinces in the Egypt region, which currently Ethiopia and Makuria own. Am I able to threaten war? No, I'm at war, which sucks. I don't see why me being at war means I can't threaten war. 20 years of infantry combat ability, yes please. Ayelet independence rebels. Ah, it's the old rebel flag! Now the government reform, provincial government system. Pashas now give 33% local tax modifier and -1 local unrest. And we get national tax modifier and income from vassals. That's hard to fight against. You know what, let's do it. Get the Pashas going. Lead a siege or war tax? Well, lead a siege, I suppose. I'm sure we don't have to roll new generals for it. A 4-6 with 2 siege. Or Tafla, Castile and Portugal. Got ourselves our first idea of corporation cost -25%, which is not relevant to us right now because we're going to grab 2 more vassals. So we're going to take a vassal directly and this one, establish an Ayelet. There we go. Tunis is now the green color. Address a Furman we can take immediately. Crush the Hafsids. The Corsair rulers of the Maghreb have always been an independent people with it. Whilst their actions against our European foes are useful, they are unplanned and chaotic. Yeah, that's Tunisians for you, bro. Alright, so now we need to take out Tlemcen, and then we'll get Ottoman campaign on, there's being Morocco in this case. Oh, Valencia's alive. Go ahead and cancel our military access with this lot. Here we are. Oh, that's Syria. It's different. Because the Ayelets don't count, I think, unless we royal marry them. Go ahead and conquer both of you. No, I don't want better relations with the Hungarians. Why would I want that? Okay, I'm going to convert Egypt to a core Ayelet. Because they can be called into wars and they can't be integrated, which doesn't matter right now. I'd rather have like a strong... I think the same thing with Tunis. Because I can always put them back later when they have more. Now, I may or may not have had to have just reloaded because I converted Egypt to a core Ayelet so they could... be called into wars, but then I wasn't able to bring them back because, for example, this thing here, the reign in side of things, you can see that their trust of us and their total development is important. Trust is fine, the development for them is like 600, so that's not good. The call them into wars like cost favors as well, so it's not like great. Go ahead and rein them in. Better they just sit there and just generate cash for us, I suppose. We have another idea group ahead of us. Alfie wants to go influence ideas. The Ayelets don't really work like that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm able to give land to an Ayelet. Foreign core claim. Pay off your debt. I'll make you loyal. Oh, Urban died. A lot of money for taxation. I think it's the Pashas. Assign everyone a Pasha. Every man a Pasha. Oh, sorry. My bad. Ah, that's irritating. Because Tunis aren't in the war, I can't take these provinces. So they don't work like a normal vassal in that case. Bro, Syria, just take the land, man. That's very strange to me that that it doesn't work like that. That it's not seen as such. I feel like that shouldn't be the case, because that means like if you cut yourself off like over here, if I were to make Hungary an Ayelet, like after I made them small, or Transylvania, that sort of stuff, I'd be blocked off from Europe completely. Okay, so we can take the Algerian Corsairs, because this claims the Ayelet of Al-Andalus. We need to take that completely and protect Morocco. Bit of a dire shape right now. The normal vassal, you know. Give me the justification thing. Well, let's hand this off to the Tunisians anyway. 316. No, that's not as good. Henry against Muscovy in the Hungarian succession. I want to ally the Poles. Seems kind of cursed. I'm going to do it. All right, and here comes Syria into the fold. Okay, now we have Moroccans as a vassal. A few different nations that we can declare on. Janissary's total amount of the army is 46. Cannot afford for that to go higher. And build a few more troops. We're 25, 27. Run with 26 wits right now. Should drop the Janissary influence a lot. Morocco's a failed state at this point, honestly. And they're not doing too well in the game either. Don't want to stack up in the mountains, I don't care. Gain a cheeky stability. Happy about that. So I just said the word happy. All right, can we fight in the mountains? One-on-one. It's a Janissary, led by our king. Oh, it's 2,000. Doesn't matter. The useless thing to waste a king general on. Is it going 26? Yeah. Okay, we have a couple of different moves that we can be making around here. I still haven't even pushed remotely into to Europe. I've sort of just stopped at the Balkans. I'll do that in a bit, but I'm more thinking about pushing to Europe this side. Give this stuff back to its rightful owner of Morocco. Here is the current situation. We have a Moroccan vassal, and obviously we want to take back the Moroccan cause. Portugal is allied to Tafliat, who aren't allied to Castile. So what I can do is declare war on this lot, take back all this land, not co-belligerent Portugal, because that would bring in Castile and England, and instead break their alliance with England and Castile, meaning Castile's only going to have Valencia, and I can declare war, reconquest over here for Castile on their own. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how many troops Portugal has, so I don't know, let's just deal with this normally first. Okay, where are you going around? You can chill there? Okay, 17,000. Okay, that's not as much as I was thinking. General. I want to roll them before the age ends. I want to do a lot of things before the age ends. Where you going? I thought you wanted to fight. What happened, buddy? Go ahead and breach the walls, and then get back here. Full tax 50% cheaper. Level 3. Yes, please. I've mocked to level 4. And let's get rid of that national focus. Right, I want you to take over the Siege of Lisboa. Why don't you go, you know, round this? Oh, and you've just left. Well, I still go to the. Well, I still want you to do the Siege of Lisboa, so I'll just head around. Ah, manpower recovery speed, perfect. Austria must have won their succession war with Muscovy. There's Siege of Lisboa. Smash their army for good measure. If I can catch it, I can. Excellent. Two of peace. I want you to get rid of England and Castile. Now you're terrified of me, so you'll give me access. Well, don't win that on 14%. Don't be that guy. You have to be the antagonist, don't you, huh? You think you're special? Honestly, some people. Why are you still on high? In what realm are you still up for this war? You're literally sitting in the Sahara right now to avoid me. Am I missing something? No, okay, he's on low now. There we go. Now they should be coming up north. Oh, that did something. Fair the Mamluks. Oh, perfect. Gains 2, and we could actually annex them. Don't give me more admin power. Mamluk Sultan is no more. Where it once stood is an Ayelet, which shall govern these lands for us. I'll be able to... There you go, there's the rebels. Right, now we have to decide. Do I go after Castile? I mean, I set this entire thing up so I can go after Castile. Aragon's bankrupt. Yeah, you know what? Let's go after Castile. This is what I was planning on doing anyway, so might as well pick up some more troops. Hire a guy to make projects cheaper. Mausoleum, and it sucks. Sultan Ahmed Mosque, Rigi Hospital Mosque, reinforced speed. All right, off we pop. Conquest of Granada. Oh, that was a bit close. All right, well, we could take the new idea, which I believe means we have to pay for our skill 3, diplomatic reputation war +1. I'll take that. I'd love to justify an invasion on you, but you're too big. I have claims on you though, and reconquest. Ah, Naples is now too big to justify an invasion on. 78%. So we can't get a stack like buff here. We can't, unfortunately. Take diplomatic annexation cost -25%. Very useful for Egypt. Oh, speaking of, that's what I was meant to be doing. We're married. Now, does that count as a... It does count as a slot. Castilians really don't want to fight, which is mildly understandable given, you know, the circumstances. All right, we go ahead and take courthouse, and we can put in an Islamic center of scholarly learning. Lovely. Grab war taxes. See if we can't stop this little foray he's got going on. Oof, in the mountains. That's not good for you. Our troops aren't even that good. Like, to be honest, I mean, obviously the Janissaries are, but like, in terms of tech, but in terms of like pure modifiers, obviously we are the Ottomans, so we start with 5% discipline. So basically they are good. The issue is Granada never insults Castile for the mission, so he never gets his permanent claims. So fairly certain, like, he won't like 4-man Andalusia, for example. This is just a vanity vassal, just because I like Granada. What do we actually need to do over? One of the following must be true. Any ally or Sunni ally or subject that's captain in Iberia owns Cordoba, Granada, Jabal Tariq, and Sevilla, as well as 6 other provinces. Cordoba, Jabal Tariq, Sevilla, 6 other provinces. There's 4, so it needs 10 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll do this war. And that gives us, to the end of the game, war score cost against other religions -5% and diplomatic relations +1. Nice. In the meantime, the keen-eyed amongst you might have spotted that I was also fighting Trebizond. Because, you know, why not? I had like a spare army here. I wouldn't do anything. Yeah, nice. Okay, sweet. Birin Reconquista. Alright, I just mauled an army over here. Paragon calls for a crusade against me. Bro, you're bankrupt. Morally as well as financially. Get out of here. Trebizond, I just wanted the mountain fort. You can have this though, Crimea. Okay, now let's annex. You take 15 years. People entering a coalition against me. Now, before I do anything else, I have aggressive expansion, so you can't join. Do I want to go after Naples is the question. Before the coalition like starts to like boil over, I can take Portugal when the truce ends in 1488, so 3 years. You don't have any aggressive expansion against me because I've only been expanding to Europe. It's just the Neapolitans. I don't think anyone else is eligible. I think the French are. Honestly, I think what I do now is I just leave it alone and I go and fight in the Muslim world. Okay, I'll leave 26,000 here just so I can deal with the Portuguese when that. Otherwise, let's head into, let's do this for a mission. There you go, repost the Hagia Sophia in a great mosque. Until the end of the game, it gets local tax. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. Okay, so I think we go after Carmichael and we co-belligerent Mushasha. Because for the Deserts of Arabia thing, where are you? We need 4 more provinces. So we need Medina as well, or, well, yeah, we're gonna need Mushasha and Medina. After that, we're gonna need Medina and also Baghdad. So we'll have both of those, and then we'll have the new head of the Ummah. Seems like a good idea to me. Decent route of expansion. So we'll go after them. Go Mushasha first. 335, absolutely. Sounds good to me. Siege of Qatif. Let's send you home for an upgrade. I want, now that we have the ability to create more cannons, I need to actually go ahead and do that. I'm gonna run into the same issue that I can't core it. This is, I don't like the fact that I can't use his Ayelets as like as outposts, you know, to expand my expansion. I can't take Mushasha. That's very irritating. It doesn't feel like that's intentional. It was going off to Aragon again. Been a rough day at the office for Aragon. They've gone bankrupt like twice. It's been miserable. I haven't really touched on it, but they've not had a good time. So anyone under 150. So let's have a look. So Switzerland, the Great Horde. Denmark, wondering what would happen if they had a personal union over someone. I imagine it would break. Aragon themselves, we can justify an invasion of, but we're not a neighbor of. Genoa, that could be a cool one. Yeah, okay, we'll do Genoa. I'd like to do the Great Horde, but I can't. Crimea's been getting rinsed. I was like, where are all their troops? And then Crimea's just on fire. I need to insult Venice as well. Oh, Venice. Stay at the office for you as well. Go back to my skill 4 guy. That means we can finally do this mission that I think most people have done at the start of the game. I just need to go off Genoa. And the rest of them are just like fight Hungary over and over and over again. Lovely. Look at that. Out of nowhere. Oh, don't mind if I do. Force limit modifier plus 15%. We also get cavalry combat ability, but I don't use cavalry. Maybe I should. This is a good Timurids game. Very good Timurids game. Maybe I ally the Timurids. I don't really look... Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. We'll ally the Timurids after this. Because then we can go after Iberia and just the Christians, really. Siege of Amol. Go ahead and get rid of your alliances. Especially with Mushasha, because I'll be coming after them again soon. Kind of curious as to why it's only 79%. There's 93. That should be enough. All right, so a couple different missions I want to complete here. First one is unify... Not unify Anatolia. No, it is unify Anatolia, but I don't need to do that anymore. Okay, here... So I need those provinces, minus 10% tech and idea cost for 25 years. Nice. There's Arabia. Can't do anything about right now. I need the Persian threat. It's necessary if they're allied to me. Yeah, that seems fine to me. Okay, cool. I just want that because I want it. That's a fort. Gives our admin power something to do. Far cry from what we're doing at the start of the game. Baghdad needs to be Sunni, is it not? 0.2 because the territory. I'll just convert it first. Send you lot over there, you over there, and then you'll roam. We'll leave the coalition as I'm actively expanding. Means I'm doing something right. 8 of the Patriarchate. Tolerance of Heathens. Theologian 75% cheaper, which is what I'm looking for. Where are you? There you go. That's the one I thought I was scammed out of at the start of the game. Turns out I was not. I was scamming the game by making you think that I was scammed. Do I need anything from Egypt? Because I could have sworn there was something like subjugate Egypt or something like that. Nope. That's down there. Okay. Go down those provinces then. I don't even know who I'm at war with. Just a lot of Arabs. Just a lot of Arabs. Bedoran separatists. Well, Crimea can deal with that. And we'll declare war on the Bosnians. Convert Baghdad. You're everywhere, aren't you? Right, well, Mercuria is done. So let's get them out. You know what? Just white peace. I don't care. I'm at the stage of the game where everything's like a little bit fiddly. It's not even been 60 years. Okay, so the Ottomans, they got some power to them. We knew this already. Did you really take the one province I'm trying to convert? Bastards. Siege of Medina. Where are you going? Well, we can finish off offensive ideas, which is nice. Giving us that 5% discipline, as well as reform progress, growth, and national tax mod. Money game. I'm already rich. Damn, Timurids looking good. They're intimidated by me. Okay, I'm gonna ally the Timurids. It'd be fun to have a friendly friend. You want my corruption to have at least 3%. I've never seen that before. Oh, right. I was sieging down Rome. Completely forgot about that. Allied to anyone scary? No, I don't. I just... Hope. How are you still alive? You've got Naples to yourself. Can't take Medina. Again, aforementioned issue. Can't wait for the truce. That is so dumb! I hate it! It doesn't make sense! I control all the territories around it! I just need these 2 provinces! And I'm good to go! Yeah, okay, I'll vassalize them then. That's gonna put me over my relation. This is stupid. Bro, I'd hate that. Oh, I hate that so much. Oh, it's so dumb. Silly hoop I need to jump through. Sultan Regency for a year. I'll take that. You know what, let's be ashamed to not use some cavalry. Completely forgot about Portugal. So I have to fight England and Castile. That's okay. Another reform, I think temple rights is always going to be a solid one for us. Actually bounce Castile pretty quick. Revora, I don't have any cannons there. How did you do that so quickly? Do that again. Multiple times, please. Defender of the Faith. Just gain 2.5% discipline. Why not? We grab ourselves a white piece with Castile. Oh, look at that. The Moroccans nobly sacrifice their navy so I can get in and do my job. No, you can't see it coming, can you? You poor little bastard, you can't see it coming! Oh. The exiled troops are invisible to AI, so he genuinely could not see it coming. You don't have a core on this province? I'll give it to you anyway. I think our Iberian expansion should go a bit further. I'll quickly challenge the English Navy. It seemed like a good idea. Do something risky. I have a transport-only fleet that's going to send 33,000 troops here. That's already a terrible idea. Don't know where the English troops are. So I've just scorched the earth and I'm just sitting and waiting. There is an achievement for the Ottomans now, where you need to hold every single Roman province or province to form the Roman Empire by 1500. And it's definitely doable, like more than doable. Like, I've not really been pushing myself. I've only been focused on one front. Like right now, I could be expanding against the Austrians at the same time. I literally have, 60,000, 70,000 men just chilling at home, not doing anything. I'm just enjoying myself and taking it easy. But yeah, I'm English Navy. Well, I think it's the Portuguese Navy. And all of our heavies are dead. The Ottomans have sieged London before they sieged Vienna. This is a really cursed timeline. All right, the English are out. I want to point out that the English have the admin ideas and quality ideas. Innovative and quality. Exploration expansion over here. And then exploration expansion. So really, there's not really too much opportunity for anyone outside the Iberians to go and colonize. Because, no one else is doing it. Oh, I lost Reconquest against the Albanians. That's how little I've been focused on, like, the actual usual routes of Ottoman expansion. Another alliance with Castile, and give me a bunch of land. That gives us protect Morocco. We should establish the Ayelet of Morocco. No, I don't want that. I kind of want to just annex them. Ayelet's a good and all, but I want to be able to annex them, and I'm scared that I wouldn't be able to later on. So, a bit hesitant to do anything with that. I'll experiment more with it later, for sure. Go ahead and ally the Timurids, why not? Let's start ourselves a golden era. We've integrated the of Al-Masr, meaning that we have control of Egypt. They only had one division. Good job, chaps. This is going to take us over our governing capacity. Now, you have to be wary of this, because that does increase decadence. All right, Deserts of Arabia has been completed. On that it has, at least. Bang. Which means we get to seize the Caliphate. So, we either go through the mysticism or legalism route. I think I'm going to go through the legalism one. Gives us embrace legalism. Piety needs to be at least 75. Here's what I'll do. Well, firstly, I could do another. Credit civilization. Nice. Did this. I'm going to do that. Expansion impact. Yes, invite him again. All right, I do want to tear through. I think it's finally time, right? Call in the Poles as well. Go straight to Vienna. Let's just expire with Castile. What? Give Iskandaria to Venice? Absolutely not. Pretty sure the French are going to join the coalition soon. There's Vienna. Did in 126 days what the real-life Ottomans were not able to complete. Our empire expanded to the Horn of Africa. I don't have it. Adal gains call on Horn of Africa. Release Adal as an independent state. May Adal and Ayelet. Ah, okay, because of these provinces. You know what? Let's just go and deal with that as well. We've got another one of these now, right? Persian Ayelet as well. He doesn't get cores, unfortunately. All right, next Miltech, just in time for our big old battle. Oh, the Moroccans are here. Good job, chaps. So I get the issue the Kanunami. Kanun is like an Arab word. So it's like a law system. Sweet. How old is he? 22, perfect. He becomes a 535. Awesome. Known as the lawgiver, or the great lawgiver. Not known as, but that's what I'm going to call him. The force cost minus 25%. Well, I will happily take Suleiman the Magnificent as an heir. 656. So to recap, we have a 535 and a 656. Right, we've managed to take out the Ethiopians and give stuff back to Adal. I think it is time we get rid of this one. So let's give land to the Serbs. I need actually occupy Caesarea apparently to give it back to him. The stuff we take for ourselves. And we're going to go ahead and take this lot, because then we can grab Transylvania. Transylvania just looks cool. So we push into the north. Claims on Carpathia. And let's give this stuff to Adal. Then let's go ahead and release Wallachia and release Transylvania. Put them both to... And with these two, they're small enough that I can call them in if I need to. Like, rein them in, I mean. But I think with the turn of the 16th century, that is where we'll leave it for today. Yeah, we've done pretty well. We stretched from having a decent amount in Lower Andalusia all the way up into Austria-Hungary. We were kind of lucky with the alliance chains. No one in Iberia was allied to anyone. France didn't really do too much at all this game. Brittany, well, they did eat Brittany, I suppose. There's that. But the start of the game is meant to be ridiculously easy for the Ottomans. It's from here on out that things get tricky. Need I remind you that this decadence thing over here is going to be a bit of an issue. Right now we lose 0.8 decadence each month, so we're permanently at 0, which is awesome, because of the rise of the Ottomans. Unfortunately, because we're at peace, the amount of Janissary land ownership and the average autonomy, once that goes away, we're going to be ticking up by 0.2 every single month. It's bad for us. Which is very, very bad. So, with that having been said, I would be intrigued to see how that develops. So if you do want to see me take on the decadence mechanic and try and transform the Ottomans into an empire that will not turn into the sick man of Europe, please do let me know in the comments down below. Future expansion, I probably would be integrating the Moroccans potentially. At the very least, we're going to be conquering the rest of Iberia. Coalition-wise, pretty fine. Like, honestly, we're absolutely fine. I would also be going after the Horn of Africa, probably go after Warsangli now, expand that Ayelet in Adal down here. And then, I think, honestly, get a border with the Great Horde, justify an invasion on them. I want to do this as well. Justify invasion on Genoese, because I think that'll be a fun one. Break my alliance with Timurids and start heading east and start getting like an Ayelet purely in Persia, one purely in India, and start expanding as far as possible. So if that's something you want to see, please do make sure to like the video and subscribe. Also, make sure to get Domination with my link in the description if you are interested in the DLC at all. Then I get a cut and it's no extra cost to you, so why not? Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to my Patreons. Most importantly, Redguard76, Lewis Wright, Ryan B, Atreides, Blenderman, Crilly, Ghostwolf, JadeOut52, Sjalmi, Luque, Matthew McHugh, Mike473, Mikey Lewis, Orginal, ShadowSinger, and Tom. Your support means a lot, guys. Also here, why not watch another video? I mean, it's right there. Just click on it.